Welcome to your IELTS listening practice from Spinta.org. This is a mini test designed to help you practice a specific section of the exam and improve your confidence. The recording will be played one time only, just like in the official test. Let's begin.
Welcome everyone to today's lecture on labor union formation, a vital topic in social history that covers the origins of collective bargaining and the industrial conditions that gave rise to labor unions. To set the stage, let us first understand the significant historical context surrounding labor unions. Labor unions emerged predominantly during the Industrial Revolution, a period characterized by dramatic changes in production methods and labor organization. As factories began to dominate the landscape and workers evolved from agricultural labor to industrial employment, the need for collective organization became evident. In England, notably, the first major labor unions were formed in the early 19th century, as workers realized that negotiating as a group could yield better results than they could achieve individually. These early unions began to advocate for improvements in wages and working conditions, fundamentally changing the dynamics between employers and employees. So the formation of labor unions can be seen as a direct response to the oppressive working conditions people faced, particularly in factories. Moreover, the primary goal of labor unions has always been to facilitate negotiations with employers to achieve better working conditions, higher wages, and reasonable working hours. In essence, these unions were established to counteract workplace injustices and pursue what members viewed as their rightful benefits. Additionally, it is essential to note that the process of negotiating with employers is known as collective bargaining. This process is marked by the meticulous work of union leaders who advocate on behalf of the workers. The historical acceptance of collective bargaining rights can be traced back to the 1930s. A pivotal decade that recognized the significance of union organization. This recognition was crucial as it provided a legal framework wherein workers could voice their demands without fear of retaliation. One factor that underscores the importance of solidarity among workers is social factors, which include their shared experiences and common grievances. Labor unions articulate these grievances effectively, uniting diverse workers under a single banner. To delve a bit deeper, we should explore the industrial conditions workers faced. A predominant feature of the industrial era was the arduous work environment, which often included long hours and hazardous conditions. Workers toiling in factories frequently encountered significant risks to their health and safety, fueling their need for collective action. The voices of these early union members were often amplified through organized protests. One notable example is the Knights of Labor, one of the first federations in the United States which emerged in the 1880s. Their attempts to unify workers from different trades represented a breakthrough in labor organization. Such organizations set the stage for further developments within the labor movement. Furthermore, significant labor protests took place in urban America during the late 19th century, particularly in cities like Chicago. These protests illustrated the discontent among labor forces and helped forge a path for later successful union campaigns. Workers often resorted to strikes to exhibit their dissatisfaction with poor working conditions and inadequate wages. These events marked the beginning of a more conscious and organized labor force, turning strikes into essential bargaining tools. In summary, labor unions emerged as a critical response to the industrial changes that transformed societies. Historically, labor unions have served as a vehicle for collective condemnation of detrimental working conditions, advocating for better wages and working hours. The need for worker solidarity continues to resonate today, emphasizing the values of mutual support and organization. In conclusion, understanding the origins of labor unions is not just a matter of exploring their history. It's about acknowledging the persistent struggle of workers seeking dignity and justice in their workplaces. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this lecture has provided you with valuable insights into the formation of labor unions and their lasting impact on social history.
You have now completed the practice test. When you are ready for a full exam experience, visit us at Spinta.org. There you will find complete mock tests for all 4 skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Our platform provides instant AI feedback for your speaking and writing tasks, along with an accurate prediction of your band score. Take control of your preparation at Spinta.org.